Sports Stars Magazine here with two of the brightest freshmen in California and one of the best freshman classes in the United States. Mikaella Kawahito on my left, Amel Cook on my right from Windward. They scored 35 combined today. The freshman class scored 50 of the 71 and a 30-point victory over host Palisades here at the Palisades Riptide Showcase. Mikaella, obviously, I can't help but press the fast forward button and look to see how amazing it's going to be when this group is together. Plus, you probably have the best middle school team in the United States and whatnot. But just, I mean, obviously, so much celebration for Liv and and Nina and Samari and Karis and whatnot. But just how much fun is it when Rachel puts that group out there together?
It's really fun. We've been practicing a lot together, and so we get the opportunity to all come together. It's always really fun.
Especially when this week, it's just kind of been, the catch-up week, the makeup week, right? You're just trying to get all these Gold Coast League games in. Just the fact that it's not all reliant, on the upperclassmen. This is experience, but also it's just kind of good, to give people a rest in games that are all but decided by halftime and whatnot.
Sure.
How good is that for you ladies to get reps, but also to not put the wear and tear on everybody's bodies?
I think it's a really great opportunity. Last year we only had one freshman, for this year to have 6 is a really big jump, and I think it is the team chemistry through that has been really, really great so far. So I think it's been a great opportunity, and I'm really grateful that this is the way it played out.
Awesome. Amel, I love the amount of different roles and versatility that you can be, right? Obviously, you are you're equal parts playmaker and distributor, but then obviously, you can play off the ball so well, especially with this group, right? When you have such dynamic players, obviously, it's amazing the fact the group performed so well today. And Samari, wasn't even here, but how has that been an evolution for you this year? Kind of understanding, when I can be the alpha. And when it's good just to kind of be the complement or the support to Samari and Karis.
I think really it's just me trying to get all of my teammates involved. I know it's 2 for me, 2 for them. So if I'm trying to score, then the next time I'm trying to get my teammates involved. So it's really just because basketball is a team sport, I want to involve everybody, get everybody their time to shine. So
most definitely.
Yeah.
In terms of having those 3 weeks off, in between the modern day games, not by choice, but by circumstance.
Yeah.
How much do you feel like the group not only grew closer together, but just got better, when nobody other than each other and Rachel and Greg and the coaching staff got to see what you ladies were doing?
I think these past couple of weeks we've really had a lot of time to practice, get stronger, build that chemistry with each other, knowing our personnel, what each other can do, and knowing how to put them in the right space to do what they can do. So I think these past couple of weeks have been very good for us, even with the circumstances that have been happening.
Most definitely. So obviously you already checked off one at home against Brentwood, but that you are. Obviously it's a very respectful rivalry, but you're going into hostile territory.
Yeah.
But just in terms of the momentum the group has built even since that victory to start the week. Do you feel like that there's been things even sharpened and and kind of even improved since you played them?
Most definitely. After watching some film, knowing what certain mistakes we made, knowing what their players can do, I feel like Monday's game is going to be a good game. Even with the hostile environment, like you said, even though it's their home court.
Their senior night.
Yeah.
They're wide out too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I'm excited.
Most definitely. Mikaella, to that point, it's one thing, because this group has been playing high-level basketball, all through age group and whatnot, but it's a different story when you've got 14 and 15-year-old women playing against, 18-year-old women. But do you feel like just through the course of the season, and especially this recent stretch of the schedule that started against Mater Dei again at Rosary, and then obviously with all the Gold Coast League games, and then today against Palisades, it's much more familiar and comfortable for this group to play in an environment like you're gonna see on Monday? Maybe if we're having this conversation back in December, maybe not yet. But do you feel like for the 2 of you, Shiloh, Alexie, all 6 of you, this is more commonplace now?
I feel like every opportunity we get to play, all the games are building up to this, and so we improve and get better every game. And so if we go back to December to now, we've grown. Every game is a new opportunity, every practice is a new opportunity, and so I think we're ready for Monday. It should be a really great game, and we have the preparation, and we just have to go out and show what we can do.
Awesome. Last thing, I mean, all the upperclassmen could tell you about it, and obviously when you're in middle school, like you could look at it. But like, just how special is it? I'll ask you, and then Amel, I'll ask you. How special is it to be part of one of the best rivalries, you know, in any sport in all of Southern California with Windward and Brentwood?
It's very exciting. It's really high energy, which is like a really new transition. In middle school, we were still rivals, but it was a lot less stakes. And now in high school, everything's like high end, and so it's really fun, really exciting, and I'm really happy to be part of the team.
Amel, even if the two teams, you know, were winless and one win, you know, in Gold Coast League, it would still be the biggest game of the year. The fact that it's for an outright league championship, like, I mean, that's part of the reason why you wanted to come to Windward and play in big games like this,
honestly,
right?
It's a blessing. I mean, especially with the big group of freshmen we have, I feel like it'll be a great opportunity for us to like grow together since we are going to be with each other for the next 4 years. I think that even with the upperclassmen as well, like them being leaders and keeping us up, even like if it's a close game, which I'm pretty sure it will be, I think that, you know, being able to bond with everyone on this team has been such an amazing feeling and such an amazing blessing to be a part of.
Awesome. Well, it's always a blessing to be able to watch one of the best freshman classes in the state of California. Mikaella Kawahito, Amel Cook, 35 combined, 50 overall for the freshman class out of the 71 against the Palisades Dolphins. Ladies, best of luck on Monday against Brentwood.
Thank you.